Welcome to ShySense773. Thank you so much for checking out my video. For those checking out my video for the first time, I just want to say welcome in. Thank you so much for viewing my video. If you can like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, I would truly appreciate it. For those that have been subscribed the whole time and my new subscribers, I just want to say thank you for your subscriptions. Thank you for your likes, for your comments. Really does go a long way. Thank you also for sharing the videos. It is so nice getting over the 500 mark hump. Hopefully I am trying to push to 1500 by the end of the year. Just want to make some future goals for this channel and see it continuously grow. Today's video is going to be on that giveaway that I was talking about. Again, I do apologize. I cannot do the giveaway internationally yet. Unfortunately, it makes it very difficult to try to ship internationally because of the current cost and different things that we're dealing with right now with COVID. So everything is going to be within the United States. I will provide the information that you need to do down below. I will also talk about it as well towards the mid part of this video. But basically what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be choosing two winners. You will each get one of the decants that's shown in this video. So the ones that I have right now that are 10 mils, you can choose from one of these. Some are more filled than other ones, but the ones that are not necessarily filled that much, I'll let you know that those were some of my favorites. That or I haven't gotten a chance to really get a full wearing of some of the other ones. But I want to start off with the first fragrance because we have 16 to go through. I've also purchased 2 bottles of these and I will show you those that I've purchased. But the first fragrance that I want to talk about is called Cedar In Oak. So Cedar In Oak is this beautiful, sparkly, woody, and fresh kind of fragrance. The notes for this includes black and pink pepper, orris, Atlantis cedar and Virginia cedar, Cypriol oil, patchouli, and myrrh. This fragrance is actually nice. Like, the juice looks beautiful, and I will go ahead and give this one spray. So knocking down the spray count, sorry. But this one is a gorgeous fragrance. Like I said before, it has this very moderate sillage to it. It's actually very sensual a bit. I know this is one that my wife enjoyed on me. That's why, as you can see, I did wear this a bit, but there are a couple of others that I wore and she was super excited about it and told me, you need a bottle of that. Well, really, she doesn't say you need a bottle of that, but she says, I like it. I get a bottle, I have to sneak it in, you know how we do. But again, this one is a very beautiful fragrance, Cedar In Oak, and a choice that you may want to think about. The next fragrance is going to be Oak and Oak. So Oak and Oak is this very, very nice resinous oak fragrance. It has the notes of oak, incense, tonka, amber Xtreme, saffron, cumin, orris root, and patchouli, along with Virginia cedar. So this one is a bit darker. The juice itself is very nice. Also, fair warning on the darker fragrances, the juice does stain, so you definitely don't want to wear this or certain ones like this color with light clothes. So I'm going to spray this one, and as you see, I just sprayed that. I don't know if you can see the darkness in that, but it's very beautiful. This one was very nice. I remember wearing this one and really enjoying it out and about. I actually sprayed a bit on my coat and could smell it later on. So it was a very, very nice fragrance. Very easy to wear as well. Very office friendly also. So again, this one is Oak and Oak. The next fragrance is Cypress and Oak. So Cypress and Oak is this gorgeous fragrance that has the notes of cypress, ambertonic, mineral notes, cedar, balsam fir, Virginia cedar, and oakmoss. If I am not mistaken, this was actually one of the ones that I purchased. So here is Cypress and Oak, and I'm not going to spray this one because I absolutely fell in love with the way it smelled on my skin. I'll actually spray it from the bottle. So you get to see the bottles that you can get from Scents of Wood. They are actually bottles that you can create a bit. So they have brown, they have white, and they also have black. And then they also do the same thing with the caps as well. And you can actually hold it from the cap. But I'll spray it on skin, and this one is so beautiful. It's sweet, woody, seductive, very sexy. I use this one to cuddle a lot of times with her, so I will wear this fragrance like fresh out of the shower, put my lotion or my lather on that I use. So I do a mixture of baby oil gel and then also lotions, and then spray this one on. I could not stop smelling myself when I sprayed that one. So again, this one is Cypress and Oak. The next fragrance is going to be Mineral and Cedar. So Mineral and Cedar is this fragrance that reminds me of another fragrance that I have, actually two. There is Oud Mineral from Tom Ford. It has a bit of that vibe, but it's a little lighter. And then it also has a Wet Stone vibe. And that's because of the mineral notes in this fragrance. But the notes for this fragrance include cypress, juniper berry, bergamot, caraway, lavender, olibanum, Guaiac Wood, Watery Notes, Sandalwood, and Ambertonic. This one is a very, very nice note, has a very, very nice note breakdown. I would spray this, but I really want somebody to really enjoy it. If this is something that you choose when you are selecting. The next fragrance is Cedar In Acacia. So Cedar In Acacia I was kind of going back and forth between the one that I purchased, which was Cypress and Oak, and this one. And let me spray a little bit of this one to remind myself of it. Yeah, this one is so nice. The notes are ginger, cinnamon, Cypriol Oil, Orris Root, and Olibanum. In the beginning, you get that beautiful sparkliness of the ginger and the cinnamon. Then that Orris Root gives it kind of a bit of a powdery and sweet vibe, and that Olibanum really rounds it out. So it gives it kind of this woody, it gives it a cinnamon bark woody type of vibe. Very, very nice fragrance. Perfect for the office. I think the first 5 that I spoke about are perfect for the office. But again, this one is Cedar In Acacia. Moving on to the next 5. This one is, as you can see, it's halfway done, but this one is Plum and Cognac. Plum and Cognac was by far one of my favorites from the brand, so I ended up buying a bottle of that one. This one is definitely a clothes stainer. I will spray my bottle on my hand, and again, oh my gosh, from my first video, my same response was the same. I said I had to get a bottle, and I ended up buying a bottle. So this has plum, rum, vanilla, cinnamon, purple balsam, immortelle, labdanum, and osmanthus. This one is a beautiful plum. It's very boozy, vanillic fragrance that is perfectly blended. The only thing about this one is that it does not last very long on my skin. I get somewhere about 4 to 6 hours, and then I'd have to reapply, but honestly, it's worth the reapplication. I can't explain to you how beautiful this one smells. Between the two that I purchased, this one is by far one of my favorite fragrances that I have in my collection. This one takes the cake. Again, that is plum and cognac. The next fragrance is going to be Cedar and Flower. So Cedar and Flower is this very, very nice fragrance that has like a bit of that floral. It also has, there's like a citrus component to this one. But let me spray it again, because I wore this one a while ago and I kind of enjoyed it a bit because it has rose and geranium in it. But let me go ahead and tell you the notes. Cedar needles, cardamom, Italian lemon, Atlas cedar, rose, geranium, Virginia cedar, Australian sandalwood, Indonesian patchouli leaf. So the notes that you're getting in this is very, 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 very nice. This is, like I said, it's more of a floral and cedar type of fragrance. Also, these are all very unisex, I feel. I think these were very well done. This one actually lasts a decent amount of time. I get closer to the 8-hour mark on this fragrance. But again, this one is Cedar and Flower. The next fragrance is going to be Vetiver and Chestnut. So Vetiver and Chestnut is this beautiful kind of geranium type of smelling fragrance. It's light, it is very minty as well, so I get kind of like a geranium and mint type of mixture to this. But the notes for this include juniper, pink pepper, grapefruit, orris root, sage, licorice, Haitian vetiver, and Virginia cedar. So the green that's in here, again, you have to be very careful. This will definitely stain clothes a bit. But like I said, it is so nice. It even has like a little bit of a powdery vibe. It smells like my mom's makeup bag a bit. When you get to kind of like when that top note kind of pops down. But again, a very beautiful fragrance. I enjoyed wearing this one. This one again is Vetiver and Chestnut. The next fragrance is Orange and Chestnut. And this actually came in the beginning box. So the beginning box, I will also link the first video that I did above, so you can look at that one. But the beginning box gave you 5 fragrances from the 2020 line, and then you also received 5 candles as well. So those candles are 10-hour burning candles. But Orange and chestnut was a very nice fragrance. This one included neroli, orange blossom, amber extreme, cashmeran, Egyptian jasmine, bi-grade, Virginia cedar, Atlas cedar, and bergamot. This one was a very nice blast of citrus. So this one is perfect for the spring and also summer, but it had some crazy lasting power. I'll be honest, I wanted to buy this after smelling it after a while. It was not my first favorite out of the whole line, but as I've started to wear it and smell it more, this has definitely become one of the fragrances that I'm contemplating purchasing. But again, orange and chestnut. The next fragrance is Oud in Acacia. So we're starting to get to some of the darker fragrances. This one, like plum and cognac, will definitely stain your clothes. So again, you have to be very careful. This one is actually a very nice oud fragrance. It's a cleaner oud that you're getting. But this one, and I don't know if you can see that, but like I said, it will definitely stain your clothes. This one has orange blossom, immortelle, agarwood, oud, orris, rose, carrot, amberwood, vanilla, and Virginia cedar. So this one is a very nice fragrance. Like I said before, I think this would be a top fragrance that I would want to purchase as well. Very easy to wear in the office as well, so you can definitely, if you're afraid of wearing ouds, this one is kind of a perfect fragrance to jump into, and it's not very oudy. But again, Oud and Acacia. So going back to that giveaway, let me talk about the rules. The rules that I would like to have for this giveaway is, first off, you need to be subscribed. You need to also like this video and comment down below which one or ones of the fragrances that you would be interested in getting. Once you do that, you are in the draw. I will do the draw within the next week or so, depending on how many people have entered. I want to give people enough time to enter, so there are a lot of people that get an opportunity to get one of these fragrances. Going on to the next fragrance, we're going to do Leather and Bourbon. So Leather and Bourbon is this very nice fragrance that I felt wasn't overly leathery. This one is very nice. So it has sandalwood, resins, orris, suede, birch tar, thyme, pink pepper, cardamom, amber extreme, styrax, and patchouli. So the styrax, of course, gives it this funky vibe. If you've never smelled any fragrances with styrax, it kind of has this bit of a it's wiry almost. But overall, a very nice fragrance. You smell the suede and the birch tar together, which gives it kind of a leathery vibe. I have stronger leather fragrances in my collection, so this one is by no means very or overpowering strong. But this one actually lasted 8 hours on my skin. Very dark fragrance. Again, this one is Leather and Bourbon. The next fragrance is Oud and Oak. This one is very unapologetic, and it's also very dark. Very oudy, I think. This one was definitely, they thought a lot about this one, but this one, and I want you to see how dark this is. This will stain your clothes. If you've ever smelled Voodoo from Mid New York, this has a slight Voodoo vibe to it. So let me tell you the notes in this one. This one includes saffron, cardamom, grapefruit, arborwood, oud, labdanum, guru balsam, sandalwood, myrrh, and tonka. This one will mess your clothes up. So if you do decide to get this one, it's very, very dark. It also sprays very wild. I've sprayed it, and I've sprayed different things. I've stained clothes. But this one smells so good. I can't tell you, if you're an oud lover, you will enjoy this juice. This is very, very nice juice. Again, this one is oud and oak. And on skin, it does last about 8 hours on my skin. But when I spray that one, you also have to spray it not on your clothes, definitely on your body. Give it time to dissipate a bit, and then you put on clothes. I would always put on an undershirt as well. The next fragrance is going to be oak and bourbon. So when I smelled this fragrance, this is a fragrance that I got after the first 5. I really like this fragrance a lot, and honestly thought about purchasing this one. Let me spray it again just to remind myself. This one is very, very nice. It's very clean. Honestly, it reminds me of a little bit of a fragrance that my dad used to wear, but my dad also would moisturize his skin with oil of Olay. Still looks very, very young. So this has ginger, Madagascar pepper, star anise, lavender, geranium, Guaiac Wood, oak, and vetiver. Yeah, this one is very nice. So this one is very sentimental to me. I would still say that this is something that you would want to try. Very beautiful fragrance, maybe something that I may purchase. But again, like I said, this one reminds me of fragrances that my dad used to wear. My dad was very, very good with fragrances, always smelled good, always had compliments. So, you know, that's where I get the fragrance love from. But again, this one is oak and bourbon. Next is oud and bourbon. So this one has a beautiful green juice. Oud and bourbon will throw you off by the color of the juice, because this one includes the notes of coffee, davana, cocoa pod, arborwood oud, labdanum, vanilla, saffron, frangipani, and patchouli. So the notes in this one is crazy by the way that it looks. You would think this is a green fragrance, but it is not at all. This one is a beautiful concoction of oud. I honestly like this one a lot. I say this one is closer to love. I think I would go on to say that I would probably purchase a bottle of this one. If somebody does choose this one, I'll have to take notes of this one just to make sure that I remember to purchase this one, or look back on this video again and just buy this fragrance. But again, this one is oud and bourbon. The next fragrance is sandalwood and oak. So sandalwood and oak was actually from the original line. This one was very beautiful. I honestly thought about purchasing this one as well, which you'll see a lot of these I really wanted to purchase, but I did only get 2. But this one has sandalwood, olibanum, sage, Guaiac Wood, Orris Root, sugar, musk, and pink pepper. So what makes this one special is that sandalwood note. I'm going to spray this, and this one is soft, seductive, very smooth, very easy to wear. Probably one of my favorite fragrances, like I said, from the line. But I couldn't get enough of Cypress and Oak, so I had to jump at that one. But this one is very, very beautiful. Sandalwood and Oak. The last fragrance that you get to choose from is going to be Vetiver and Oak. So Vetiver and Oak is this beautiful Haitian vetiver, pink pepper, lime, citrus, coriander, mace, olibanum, and amber fragrance that I absolutely love. I know I absolutely love everything. Keep saying that. But man, when you go back through and smell these fragrances, you find a love in almost every fragrance that's in here. This one is such a beautiful fragrance. I think if you choose this fragrance, you will not be angry about it at all. This one is Vetiver and Oak. So thank you so much for viewing the video. I really do appreciate it. Again, all you have to do is go and follow those directions that I said towards the middle of the video to get into the entry for this. I will probably leave this open for a week or two. I want to see how many people have entered after a week. If I feel that enough people have entered, then I will go ahead and close it. But most likely what I'll do is I'll leave this open for 2 weeks. So you have 2 weeks from the time of today, and you can go ahead and submit your entry, and I will spin and tell who the winner is during the 2-week video from today. So thank you so much again for viewing my video. Thank you again for subscribing, for just everything that you all do to make my channel grow. I really do appreciate you. Again, have a blessed day and take care.